MyUP's investigative reporter Skylar Perkins explains. Skylar?
As hunters head into the woods for the start of firearm deer season, the Alger County Sheriff is saying that if they're vigilant, they could help bring home something more important than a trophy buck.
We're asking any and all hunters that go into the woods just to keep an eye out for some things that may seem suspicious to them.
For Sheriff Brock, he's hoping someone finds a sign of Starla Goings, the 65-year-old Munising woman who has now been missing for over 90 days.
It could be a scrap of clothing, a phone, anything that might seem out of place or suspicious.
And while the deer season opener could mark the start of thousands of hunters helping to look, it also marks the temporary pause for someone who has already spent hours searching for Starla.
My name is Michael Niger. I run Michigan Backcountry Search and Rescue.
Understandably, he plans to leave the woods and bullets to the hunters for a week or so. A former state police investigator, Niger now volunteers much of his time to the families of missing people.
I work on long-term missing cases and cold case murders.
When we found him on Friday, he was canvassing a jeep trail south of Munising.
We'll go down here a little further and then we'll flip over to the other side, see if we can pick up that coyote again.
Since Starla was reported missing, investigators found her car a couple miles from her home on 16 Mile Lake and say a consistent stream of forensic test results now lead them to believe foul play may have been a factor in her disappearance. But as far as where she might be, dozens of searchers spent weeks surveying an expanding radius around the house and car.
The search area is huge, makes it very difficult.
However, you can't find what you don't look for. And while Starla may be a needle in a haystack, she's far from the only one. In Alger County, there are 3 other people logged in the National Missing Persons database, and in Marquette, there are 12. Statewide, there could be as many as 4,000.
There's a lot of people out there and a lot of evidence out there.
Now, recent weather definitely hasn't done searchers any favors.
It's what it is. This time of year we have snow and there's nothing you can do about it.
But while much of the ground is covered, it does make it much easier to see animal tracks. Niger says in situations like this, he looks for signs of predators like coyotes and wolves. Sometimes they'll pick up, carry, and drop things that they come across.
Did a gallop right here. Bunch of tracks here, kind of jumped over this. Probably a coyote.
Niger teaches entire classes on what he does and how, but if he could tell the average hunter just one thing,
keep an eye on the ground, see what's on the ground, which a lot of them are going to be doing, and just look for something that's out of the ordinary.
If you find something you think could be connected to a missing person in the woods, take a photo, note the location, and call law enforcement.
The important thing is not touch it. Just call us right away if it looks something that looks suspicious, and we'll send help.
In Alger County, I'm Skylar Perkins for MyUP News.
All right, very interesting. Thank you for that update, Skylar. You can follow our continued coverage of Starla Goings' story on our website. We've been following that wall-to-wall from the beginning. And whether you're hunting for clues or deer, again, that annual influx of Yoopers into the UP woods begins tomorrow for opening day of firearm hunting season.